Oh boy, we got a lot going on here. Run Pure Sports. We got Tony Niehaus, Big T. We got JSU, John something Sarabian, and then me, Holden Kushner. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Boy, we got a lot to get to in a short amount of time. First of all, before we get into anything, I want to congratulate our viewer or our subscriber, Haze of Smoke, a Haze of Smoke. $20 he throws in on Yahoo last night. Ends up winning $4K. Tony, members never, ever win here at Run Pure Sports. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, I love it too. Those are the best screenshots, like we always talk about. The smaller amounts into 4,000, 5,000, 10,000. Those are the best because those are the majority. 90% of the people on the site are people that play for less than $100 a day, more than likely. And when they, like the Holdens, and when they hit, I mean, that replenishes your bankroll for a long time. And a lot of people aren't playing to like get rich. They're playing to have fun. They're playing to not have to keep depositing, all stuff like that, where they can watch the games. A little 20 or 40 into 4K, that lets you play and take some stabs maybe at something bigger too. And who knows, maybe you do break it open and hit something really big from it.
We have some sad news to announce for those of you, look at JSU, for those of you that have been viewers for a while, especially of the premium Up to Lock show. We know we tried to save Reggie's balls. That is JSU's dog. It didn't happen. Today they were lopped off. You might hear him crying in the background. Very disappointing day for JSU.
I know it hurts. Just living on mute. Like he's just going to have the mute on all day because the poor dog is just not happy.
I mean, would you be happy? I'm not happy.
No, I'd be very upset with my buddy that made me do it.
I'll tell you right now, he was running apparently to the car when they brought him outside.
I'm sure he was.
He was dragging the person who was bringing him because they're not allowed to run.
I've heard Holden talk about it for a while now too. Like Holden's been talking about it. I didn't fully grasp it until we were talking earlier today and you started to lay out what was happening. I'm on Holden's side now. I mean, it's a very, very dramatic decision.
Why are you guys always on the same side of everything?
It's always the right side.
I mean, we both like eastbound and down. We both like winning, JSU, we both like our dogs to have balls. You complain, you're like, oh, I don't want to do it. But ultimately you did it anyways. So sorry, Reggie. And if you hear any screams of pain and wails, that'll be Reggie today. That'll be Reggie. All right. Enough screwing around. I do want to remind everybody though, we got a huge show tonight. Aren't we giving stuff away? My God, JSU, the golf show is coming up tonight. It's the big one. We got the PGA Championship, the number 4 major out there. What time's the show? What are we giving away? What do we got going on? You know what? Tony's boycotting the show now. He's like, screw it. If you're going to cut your dog's balls off, we're not going to mess with you. All right, what do we got tonight, buddy? Big show. So, we got a big show, obviously, for a bunch of these Millie makers they got on DK and some big contests on these sites. So PGA show, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be me, Big T, and Uncle T on the Wednesday show. And, we're going to be talking winners. We're going to be drinking. I lost a bet. It's just a bad day for JSU. Like this is just a bad day for JSU. I lost the bet. So again, I have to drink on the show. I got my bottle of wine. It is ready. It's here. I even bought a second one just in case I actually go into the second bottle. Last time I tapped out at 1. That was it for me. Big T was on his third or whatever. I tapped out at 1 and, we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can beat the one bottle. People were making fun of me saying, I was drinking it slowly. I'm not a drinker. I can't drink like these pros. I can stay up with Big T when it comes to DFS. We can talk winners. I can battle with them there. I can't battle with them when it comes to drinking. I'll take second, or whoever else is on the show, I'll take third when it comes to drinking because I am not a drinker. Okay. Well, we got that. Big T, we got how many tickets you giving out tonight on that PGA show?
3. Yeah, we were going to do the 2, and then we threw in the third one just to make it even spicier. see who can say something funny or make us laugh the most. There's already been a few good ones. One where there was Mangone and someone's mom. I like that one. I mean, there's been a few contenders so far. So, yeah, 2 tickets. 1 to – you guys probably talked when I was out there yelling at the kids. But
yeah,
first one to a new member, whoever signs up today. So that might – I mean, there's not going to be some crazy amount in that one. I mean, maybe we get – who knows how many. There could be only 10 people sign up today or something. You'll be one of 10 to have a shot at the 555 seat. 1 to a current member, one of our loyal base that's on the shows. I'm sure whoever's on there tonight will give 1 to. And then the third, like I said, on Twitter, quote tweet one of those tweets from either the company page or the one I sent, something funny. We'll pick a third one on the show tonight.
Let's be honest.
I got a good one.
Big T, let's be honest. You by the end of the show, you could be picking 4 tickets.
I mean,
who the heck knows?
If it's good mojo, like I'm feeling great. JSU knows this too. I am super excited for this golf weekend. We got the NBA final this weekend for DFS too. I'm stoked for this week. So if the mojo's good, we could definitely give out some more stuff. I'm not going to say it yet. Maybe I'll say it on the go. I got something else I want to give out.
No, don't go there yet.
Ooh.
Yeah, save it.
I was going to show it, but I'm not going to show it yet.
All right.
We'll get
no falling asleep.
Out, maybe. If the mojo's good.
I will stay awake tonight. If I get the call, I get the call. If I don't get the call, I don't get the call. I will be watching.
Steve Anthony says he's banned from Twitter. Like, Steve Anthony, you've been on all our shows. What'd you do on Twitter to get banned? You don't just get banned for nothing.
Yeah, Steve, you can shoot us a DM if you don't want to write, if it's a whole story and you don't want to write it all in the YouTube chat.
Okay, I will just throw this one out here. Brandon McNair. So we got to go follow us at Run Pure Sports if you already follow our Twitter handle. Brandon McNair. And the time it takes Big T to go to FedEx, Holden Radio got 4 dominatrix. Hector's had 12 Chipotle lunches. Uncle T has gone on 10 Tuesday shows. JSU is now tall enough to ride all the rides. Jay Hayes is a speech therapist, and D-Rock has put on a shirt. All right, now that's kind of the bar. Can you do better than that? Probably.
Oh no, I mean the one with Mangone, I think that still is the topper as of now. It could change, but that one was good.
Yeah, and you got new material with Reggie's balls, guys. So let's get right into baseball. We got a big slate tonight, and we got a lot of pitchers. And you know what we usually do here, working with these guys for as long as I have, especially JSU, you wipe some games off the map. So let's do this, JSU. A lot of top tier pitching options. I love Flaherty tonight. I love Ohtani tonight. I love John Means tonight. There's so many guys up top. There's guys you can save money with. Kluber's only 7-8 at Texas. Give me your pitching pool tonight, JSU.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of, especially these top tier guys, right, to pick from. There's so many good guys. Burns, I really like him as like the top guy.
Before we get into pitching, Holden, what JSU needs to apologize about saying somebody had no upside yesterday on the show.
Okay.
I'm waiting for an apology. He needs to give it.
I will own up to it. So Big T on the show, on the Premium Up to Lock show, was talking up Blake Snell. And JSU was not having the Blake Snell talk. I foolishly put out there Blake Snell over under 15 fantasy points. Obviously, Big T took the over on that bet. I took the under, and I might have been almost topped with K's, not fantasy points. And so I will take the massive L for that. That was he owned me. What do you want me to say? He owned me. All I can say back, because Big T's MLB takes were so good, but man, his NBA takes struggled last night. His NBA takes, he wants to talk about giving winners.
This is a baseball
on
show.
the show. Oh,
get control of this.
No.
JSU, I'm sorry. I got to do my job. Hey, Simon, mute him. Simon, mute him. We're trying to talk baseball.
No.
This guy is going off the rails. It's enough already.
This is ridiculous. All right. You said the Hornets were a friggin' lock. You said lock. And then you made fun of me for saying the Pacers were
there's nothing I can do, Big T. I'm sorry.
This is terrible.
Let him get it off his chest, because He's still upset about Reggie. You know, he's upset that he got pwned by you last night. Let him get the steam off his chest.
This is ridiculous. So if roles were reversed and I had a great baseball take and I owned Big T, he would have came back with his NBA take that owned me, and he would have been going off. And I would have said, this is a baseball show. So literally, we're just playing this game. Big T owned me in baseball. He owned me. He had the Tampa Bay stack. He loved the Tampa Bay stack. He owned me there, even though my stack wasn't bad either. Some of those Dodgers guys got there. But he owned me with Tampa Bay, and then he owns me with Blake Snell, and I'm giving him the credit. I'm literally giving him the credit. But Big T, you got to apologize for giving those bad so-called winners on the show. I know you were on the Wizards, too. JSU was on the Celtics. JSU gave it out on the bet show. If you don't watch the rundown, you should have watched the rundown. Celtics, Pacers, easy winners last night.
Our boy Juice Man, who always brings the good mojo, says, who's leading off for the Hornets tonight? I agree, because the Hornets aren't a freaking baseball team. Who's leading off for the Hornets, freaking JSU?
I don't care. I'm bringing it.
All right. You know what, Big T? Since JSU wants to go run his own show right now, why don't you talk to me about pitching?
I mean, you want me to go into pitching? Should I talk about pitching? I mean,
please grace us with your pitching takes today.
Because I don't want to hear about Devontae Graham anymore.
Yeah, who wants to talk about Devontae Graham today on the baseball show? I mean,
see, now I'm just going to end up disagreeing with whatever Big T says because I don't want to agree with him right now when it comes to baseball. Go ahead, Big T. Give us your baseball takes.
Yeah, I mean, so at the top, you have to start with, I mean, Kershaw's been good. I love Kershaw as a pitcher, but as far as fantasy, I've never been crazy high on him. But, man, this Arizona team is just not good. You look at their lineup, JSU's boy hasn't been in there in a while. The lineup just sucks. So Kershaw has to be where you start up top. He's just the safest, probably even the highest upside, definitely there. But Scherzer and Flaherty right there too are also great options, and I like both. We've been on Corbin Burns all season. Love Corbin Burns, but kind of like we talked about yesterday with Woodruff, is Kansas City is a much worse matchup than people think, and they just don't strike out all that much. And I like Burns, but kind of like what Woodruff did yesterday. He pitched good, I don't even know what his final line was, but 7 innings, something like that, 7 or 8 innings. Just no Ks, though. You need Ks. You need strikeouts from your pitchers, no matter who they are. And I want to trust Burns, but, man, the matchup is a lot tougher than people think versus KC. So I think I would rank him behind the other 3 in the top range.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to throw this out at you, JSU. John Means has been spectacular this year. He gets a Tampa Bay team tonight, 31.9% K rate against lefties. It only trails Detroit. I mean, for me, John Means is going to be my guy. I will put different guys around him. What do you think about Means? Who's your core tonight? Who's the pool, I should say?
Yeah, I do like Means. I don't really like that ballpark for pitchers as much, but I still think that John Means has a really good matchup targeting lefties against Tampa Bay, where a lot of their power, a lot of those power lefty bats, right, not as good against the lefties. So I can see that just playing Means. Another guy that I really do like is Trevor Rogers. Philly, another team that struggled against lefties. And if you look at this lineup, I think Realmuto is not in the lineup today. I'm pretty sure. And so watered down lineup, they struggled against lefties. I like both Means and Rogers. I could see myself easily pairing those guys together. Nothing wrong with Corbin Burns either, but I might just go down a little bit for some savings. If I had to rank them, I'd probably go at the top, the 3 guys at the top, because Big T ranked them with Burns last. I'd probably put Burns in the middle, put Scherzer 1 and Kershaw down as the 3rd.
Okay, I don't mind that. We just had a tweet go out, guys, Run Pure Sports, at Run Pure Sports, for the next hour. We're down to 54 minutes on this. If you signed up and sent them a DM with a picture of the confirmation of your subscription that you just signed up for, you're going to get a Run Pure Sports shirt for free. There you go. The next time.
I'm going to be at FedEx for a long time if everyone gets a free freaking T-shirt.
Oh,
I might not make the golf show.
I love when Big T spends his day at FedEx. There's nothing better than getting the call. Big T's, spending his day there for the people. He's grinding, sending those T-shirts out. I love that.
Might not make the damn golf show though. There's going to be a lot of T-shirts going out.
JSU, you and I both realize how tough it is to get the FedEx though. I've been waiting to send a box out to D-Rock for his kid, and it's been weeks already. So you can understand the hardship that Big T has, correct?
No, I can. I send Big T wine all the time. It's very simple, and it gets to him in a timely manner. I even send him all the tracking info so he can track it if he needs to. I don't have those issues. I don't know. Big T, you have any problems getting your wine? I mean,
we'll find out tonight during the show.
What do you mean? You don't have any more wine? Is it all gone?
I don't know. Might be.
No, you cannot have the wine. That's bad mojo.
I mean, we're in good shape.
JSU, I have a recommendation. Let's keep this show behind the paywall from now on. And then, it'll go nice and smooth. We get our stuff done. We don't have bickering. We don't have dogs' balls flying everywhere. We're fine. You bring this out here. It's crazy today. The three of us, this is nuts. The show is nuts. We've done 21 minutes. We've talked about 3 pitchers.
I mean, that's all that matters in baseball, though, with pitchers and entertainment.
Yeah,
we can't be like DC on here where we're talking about 4K pitchers for like 18 minutes. Like, we got to go through the.
Oh,
how many likes
it's not my fault that Big T riles me all up, gets me going. You can't blame me for then going on a little tangent where we're not talking baseball for like 15 of the first 20 minutes. And we're talking about winners and being owned and, stuff that people want to hear about. Like, I want to hear about that. I want to hear that JSU talking about how he got owned and then how Big T got owned by JSU right after that. Like, I want to hear all about that. Big T, I want to hear you say it next. That's
maybe
what I
on
want.
The basketball show we can talk about it, but
there is no basketball show. This is bull. There's no basketball show.
That's better luck next year. Happy
Simon,
you guys are
5
killing me.
o'clock
This
to
is fun.
5:30 basketball show. Me and Big T, we're gonna add it in just so I can get my apology. All right. So
we should have had a damn basketball show anyways. People want basketball. Whoever does these schedules that didn't give us a basketball show. Hold
jackass.
We need to have a word with them.
So I do run the schedule, but Big T actually swings the hammer and tells me what to do. Oh. So it's actually on him that there's no basketball show. He could easily tell Simon right now, hey, Simon, right after this show, we're going to jump on and talk hoops for 30 minutes before the other show. So if he wants to do that, if you want a basketball show, get on Big T because he's the one who actually gets stuff. Like I get it done after, but he's the one who gets it going. He gets it moving. Big T, it's in your court.
All right. Just want to let everybody know.
The funniest just watching his facial reactions to everything. Like, this is my favorite.
Who? Me?
I would have you on the show, and even if you didn't talk and just made the reactions to each, like just that, the little thing you just did right there, where you're like pondering, that's good stuff. That's
a lot of pondering going on. I'm pondering saying goodbye, everybody. It was a really good baseball show. Sign up for the premium. And then we can check out the Up the Lock show. But we're not going to do that.
Nate Larson saying insane tangents must be why members never win. Ooh, I don't know about that, Nate Larson. You might want to go watch the.
What does that even mean? Insane tangents.
I don't know. My tangents.
Baseball show start. I mean,
WNBA. Brock Erickson said WNBA. What does WNBA mean? That is definitely not going to win you anything. I mean, you're not winning a 550. You're not winning a T-shirt or a 555 saying WNBA.
I will say this though. It's still a really soft betting market, and if you don't have to watch the games, just find someone that knows it.
It's like JSU with cash games. Like I'm stubborn, man. I don't care if the money's free in WNBA. It's not happening.
All right. I quit cash games because of you guys. It's actually been kind of a lot more fun.
It's way better, isn't it? It's a better life.
It's way better. It's like you either win a nice sum or it just goes to hell.
You don't have to just kill yourself over those last 1v1s. Like, I'm done.
Who has the higher floor?
Decide which guy.
Who cares about floors?
Someone just keeps knocking on my front door. Like, I already went out one. Like, it just keeps.
Go see who it is. Go see.
I mean, I already did once. I mean, I can only leave once we get.
Right. Me and JSU got a minute. Go up there, pick someone up. That'll be great.
I feel like this happens to you on a lot of shows.
Because it's summertime now, and it's going to happen more because the kids are itching to go outside. I can't just turn on Netflix anymore. It gets tougher. It's a tough life being Big T.
JSU's new haircut is blocked by the chat on my TV.
That should be all that. Whoever sent that should have quote tweeted it with the Twitter thing. That'd be in contention.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That would definitely be in contention. You better write that quick before someone else steals it.
JSU's haircut on Twitter, you immediately get boosted up to the top of the line of the 555.
Here's the thing. Can I give people a quick hint? When you make fun of JSU, if you use a short joke, those are already all used. Like that's not like yes, it's funny. Big T laughs, trust me, but it's not going to get you over the top. You got to make fun of me for something else.
I like short jokes, like when he gave the all rise and JSU. That's my favorite.
Is that a short joke?
I mean, I love.
You are standing now, though, right? Do you stand?
No, I'm not standing. No,
like he stands and then his head still doesn't get out of the screen.
I wish I could stand for these shows. All right, let's do. We got an Up to Lock show at 5:30. We got to be done before then.
Yeah,
Who's doing the Up to Lock show? Who's doing it?
The thing I want to know too, like why we got all this going, is how come Uncle T still says Terry Niehaus in chat? Like, can he not figure out how to get it to say Uncle T before the golf show? I mean, who's Terry Niehaus? Like, come on, Uncle T, get that fixed. I mean, Scott says G Risen. I mean, come on. Juice Man says Juice Man.
Big T, I've been talking about this literally for the last 2 weeks. Like, no one knows who Terry Niehaus is. That
he
could
does
be your
struggle
brother.
Though with anything like electronics. He struggles. He's old, so I mean, he might just not know how to do it.
Wait a second, doesn't he have like kids that are younger? Like what?
He's got too much pride to ask him, maybe.
Oh, come on, Uncle T. Just go ask one of your kids. You said one of them's like 20 or 21 or whatever. Yeah. Like, come on, they know how to do. They'll do it for you easily. That's all you got. My father asked me.
He's got to get it fixed before the golf show. Like, it's got to say Uncle T on the golf show.
You know, usually I like it when people just completely talk trash to me and crush me. It's kind of fun. It's good bit. Today, JSU's just getting murdered. And this is a lot more fun. Like, I enjoy getting it, but boy, this is a blast, man. Just gang up on JSU.
Holden, I don't know if you realize this, but maybe it's when you don't do shows with me and Big T. Maybe it's when it's anyone else but you. But I always get killed in the chat.
Oh, do you?
I was getting called like a 15-year-old girl when we were drinking that time. Like someone said that was like one of my favorite ones too. I laugh at them too. Someone was like, "JSU drinks like a 15-year-old girl." Like, I get made fun of all the time. It might just be when you're not on.
That's why you like working with me. Because I take it from you. It's wonderful. We got DC Hoop and Mangone coming up to Lock show, 5:30 Eastern. It's our new Up to Lock show time for Major League Baseball.
This guy posted it in the chat, though, and it does have the chat right over JSU's.
Oh, my God. Jay Reed just tweeted it out. Seriously, do you see the tweet from Jay Reed?
Dying.
All right, so it's Big T, me, and then the chat over JSU.
Now I gotta love
That's so good.
He wasn't kidding. Like, I thought it was a joke. He's serious.
Covering him.
Who is that? Oh, thanks, Jason Reed.
I love that guy. I love Jay Reed. Okay.
I gave him a like.
Focus. Boys. Big T, let's start with you since you like to be on point. Can you give me the teams that you're targeting tonight so I know where to go with this?
I wasn't done with pitcher yet.
Jesus Christ.
Hold it. We literally talked about like 4 pitchers.
Yeah, that's it? Exactly. Thank you. Now me and JSU are on the same side.
All right, Tony, no more. Pitchers, that's it.
And they were all the aces too, the easy ones. Like we haven't talked about anyone else.
Our aces, Tony, who are the are you throwing Ohtani out there tonight to get 10 Ks and 6 walks?
I mean, the best pitcher on the slate is for sure our boy from the last start, Logan Gilbert. I mean, 4,700 versus Detroit, who friggin' sucks. And I mean, he's got a big boy projection, up 17, 18 points for 4,700. I think he is a great play. I'm looking down. I mean, Screwball against Seattle. Seattle is horrendous. Like now, ever since they lost Ty France, who's the best hitter in baseball, they haven't got the job done. I mean, he was way underpriced at 4,200, and ever since he's gone, I mean, they just can't hit the ball. So you have to like both pitchers in that game. I mean, love it. Ohtani, I don't know. Like, I like his hitting better than he's got nasty stuff, but like Holden said, just walks too many people. I don't know. Looking in the mid range, not a ton else. I mean, I always like Cahill. I don't know why. He's just has treated me well in the past. He always.
Big T, I fall for his trap too every time.
Yeah, I'm not going to play him tonight, but
God.
There's a lot of good pitchers on this slate, so you don't really need to force it. But I mean, Logan Gilbert at 4,700 is definitely where I'll be starting my teams.
Okay. Would you do that, JSU?
Yeah, for sure. He's cheap. You know, he opens things up where if you wanted to go with the stud and some guy all the way down to get some bigger bats, I could definitely see myself going down there. I haven't, you know, finished all my builds yet, but I for sure think I'll probably have 3 teams on DraftKings tonight. I'll for sure have them in at least one. You know, there's so many good pitchers to spend up for that my other 2 lineups I may spend at both pitcher spots, but we'll see. I mean, I could see playing Ohtani. I could also see the case to be made to not play him, but he's at a price where I think he's in play at least, right? He's 7.4. He has strikeout upside. Now he also has the downside of he can get out of control at times. He can give up walks, and that can lead to trouble. But he still is a guy that I can look at because he does have some nasty stuff. So I could see myself playing Ohtani in one lineup, but you know, those are the guys that I'm looking at. I'm definitely going to look at Gilbert though, down low, 4,700.
Gilbert might end up being the leading scorer of the entire night.
The entire because you just think that those 2 teams are the worst, which they are.
They literally can't hit, and the park is great, and the pitchers aren't bad. Like the pitchers are pretty. Everything stacks up, and the prices. I like Gilbert way more than Screwball, though. I mean, yeah, I don't have to play Screwball, like, because you can play Logan Gilbert plus any pitcher you want and pretty much get any hitter you want. You don't really need both pitchers, but I don't mind it. I definitely think both pitchers deal in that game. So that's where
here's the thing too, is when you're spending down for one of those guys with so many elite arms at the top, I think it would be a mistake to have like a double spend down on this slate. I think there's just too many really, really good pitchers. Even the guys that, like, let's say I don't end up playing Kershaw, or I don't and Burns, or I don't end up playing Scherzer and Burns, whoever. Like, those guys are still really good options. There's just so many good plays at the top. You're going to have to take out some of these guys at the top of your player pool because you can't play all of them. But there's just so many outs with these guys. Whereas if I double spend down, you know, I could easily get crushed by 1 or 2. I need to play at least one expensive guy. And will I pair him with Burns? For sure, but I won't double spend down in any of my lineups.
Well, one more thing too about Ohtani. Like, a lot of people are saying how bad Cleveland is. I'm not a huge stats guy, as everyone knows, but the Cleveland hasn't struck out near as much at the top of the lineup. I mean, Caesar, Rosario, Ramirez, Naylor are all mid-teens K-wise this year. Again, I'm a smaller sample size than other people. I'm not going to go back and look 10 years back in the past and all that crap. Just show me this year's numbers, what they've done this year. Maybe that's right, maybe it's wrong, but it's what I do. They haven't struck out as much as other people think they have. So, I mean, I'm a little reluctant about Ohtani. He just walks too many people.
One other thing too, Holden, I saw someone in the chat. I just wanted to answer this. Like, so Bryce Moss just asked Logan Gilbert on FanDuel as well, ? I don't think so, because I don't know how deep he does go for that quality start. And you need, like on FanDuel, you really want that win. And like I said, with so many top tier pitchers, I think on FanDuel, I'm going to pick one of those top guys over that spend down option. DK, it's a little different with like the SP2. Tony, do you have a take on that?
FanDuel's just generally tough to pay down at pitcher because you can play whoever you want at hitter already. I mean, if you pay down, how much is he on FanDuel anyways?
Let's look. I mean, he's got to be really cheap. Hold on. I'm pulling it up.
6K.
Right now.
So if you play him at 6K, you can literally play any hitter you want. But the problem is, on FanDuel, you need the highest scoring pitcher. It's not like DK. DK, yeah, I mean, if someone goes off, you need them. But if it's just a normal day, you don't necessarily need someone to get it done. FanDuel, you need it. I mean, if he goes 5 innings and gets a win and strikes out a decent amount, it still might not be enough. I mean, on a slate like this with all these top pitchers, it's really hard to spend down on FanDuel. FanDuel's always been the site where I just jam the ace and just – the bats, you can always fit them. You can always play a catcher like Zunino yesterday for min price that is going to be completely unowned. I mean, I like Gilbert a ton, but it's just completely different, DK and FanDuel.
There's always 2K to like 2,400 batters you can get on FanDuel.
Good ones too, like
Gary Sanchez.
And the best point you made, like let's say he goes out there, Gilbert, and he goes 4 or 5 innings, he strikes out 4 or 5. Well, if Scherzer or Kershaw go out there and they go like 7 innings and strike out like 12, or pull a Blake Snell on JSU and strike out like whatever he had, 15 or 14, whatever the number was, like you're probably going to still need him with how many cheap bats you can always find on FanDuel. So in the end, when I play on FanDuel, I normally will spend up at pitcher, especially when there's so many good options on this slate.
Just one quick shout out to my man D-Rock, who last night got me on Turnbull. So that worked out pretty well. Thank you, D-Rock. You crushed it. I appreciate that.
One quick thing too for this promo so everyone with the 50% off today, if you sign up, a lot of people have had the issues with the code. The code works. The only package you can't click it with is the top 150 package because it has the optimizer on it, and we can't discount the optimizer because it's not ours. So we should have put it in there, but any package besides the optimizer, it works for any monthly. So you got to go down to the $100 DFS plus bets or the $80 just DFS, and it will work. So I've had a bunch of people send that to me, just so you know. Just don't click anything with the optimizer and it will work. Or if you click the optimizer, maybe we can somehow refund that part or something, but I don't know. We can't. If you click the 150, you're not going to get it for 75 just because we can't discount the optimizer.
Okay. Very good. We done with pitcher, boys? Ready to get over? Go to the bats? Yes? Beautiful. What's the promo code?
PGA Champ, 50% off just today.
It is not chocolate, Juiceman. That is not chocolate is not the promo code.
Yeah, it goes until I think PGA contest lock or somewhere around there.
Oh, Juice Man's my favorite.
Chocolate is not the promo code, Juiceman. All right. We'll go position by position. There's got to be some cheap catchers we can find here. JSU, you and I both like Danny Jansen. It seems like a lot. Unfortunately, he went from 2K to 2.8 on DK, but he's had a pair of hits in both of his last starts. I like Danny Jansen if I'm paying down. And besides for that, I mean, catcher just sucks. So tell me, what am I doing here, JSU?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't mind Danny Jansen. Is he still he's 2,800.
2.8, yeah.
Yeah, I could see myself playing Danny Jansen at 2.8. Tom Murphy, if he's in the lineup for Seattle at 2,500, I could see myself going down to those guys for cheap. Let's see, at the top, Will Smith, I could play if I'm paying up. The Dodgers bats treated me decent yesterday. I could see myself going back to some of them today. I think catcher is going to be probably a spend down spot for me. I talked about those 2 cheap guys. I think I could find probably one more once these lineups come out that I for sure like. Detroit has been starting like 3 catchers sometimes. So Eric Haas is still cheap, and he's been at least hitting. So if I don't play Gilbert, I could see myself playing some Eric Haas at 2,900. He's looked decent at the plate to start.
Guys, you need to do a better job on the likes here. We got 445 watching, 156 likes. Let's get to 300, and then I'll dig up G Rison and get his home run call. Maybe we'll even get D-Rock too. We're in a giving mood today. Hit the damn like button. I mean, look at these guys you got on the show today, giving you free MLB advice. So who are we playing here at catcher, Big T? Besides for, Danny Jansen, is me and JSU like him, but there's got to be a couple other guys you're digging up.
So I like 3 of them, and they're all in the Baltimore game. Zunino hit 2 bombs yesterday going against a lefty. I know Means has been good, but Zunino has power, and I'll take a guy that hit 2 bombs. He's always been good against lefties. He's in a good park. It's hot in Baltimore. Sign me up for Zunino. The problem with Zunino, and the good part is, there's another catcher for Tampa in the 3-hole. For 2,900, Francisco Mejia, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yep.
Maybe Holden will make fun of me.
That's it. No.
But he's 2,900 and he's in the damn 3-hole. Tampa treated me well yesterday. We got 80-degree weather, and it has to be at least a little humid, I'm guessing, because it's hot. It's definitely hot at my house and humid. I don't know. I like Tampa again. So sign me up for these 2 catchers. And then the other way, you got Pedro Severino in the 4-hole. Yarbrough won't go crazy deep, but he's a lefty, and you got catchers in the 3 and 4-hole right out of the gate. Zunino with power, who's going to be low owned now. No one's going to play Zunino in the 7-hole when you can play Mejia in the 3-hole for $1K cheaper. I love the only catchers I'll have tonight are catchers in this game.
Okay.
And on FanDuel, well, let's see what these FanDuel. We always talk about this, me and JSU. FanDuel, Mejia's 2K, Zunino's 2.5, Severino's 2.1. 3 differential plays right out of the gate. All of them dead cheap. All of them have power. All of them could win you the slate tonight.
Big T, the whole time you were talking, somehow I was the close-up on the screen. So you were talking, and it's just my face, and I'm just nodding. I'm looking at people saying, Brock saying JSU so good looking. I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I look at the picture part, and I'm like, why am I being streamed in? I'm not even saying a word. It's Big T talking.
I like that.
No, I don't like it.
The guys in the chat are also throwing out misinformation. The code is not chocolate. It is not seashell lamp. And it is
maybe we shouldn't go down
Reggie's nuts.
We probably should go down the path of what the promo code is.
It is not Reggie's nuts either. It's what is it again? The real one, Big T. What's the real one?
PGA champ.
PGA champ. Anything else you see in the chat, not gonna work. Okay, boys, not gonna work today.
Tons of people have used it, so I know it works. It's just if you don't use the optimizer, it will work. And Sean V, we've done shows for a year now. He disagrees with everything I've said for a year. He's the only one. Of course, Tampa, they're awful against lefties. I'm pretty scared, Sean V. I'm terrified.
So
the thing with that place is, though, it's a good ballpark for hitters. Like it's not like it's a bad ballpark, and some of those guys are cheap. I get what Big T's saying. It's a tough matchup, though. Means it's not a.
I've been on Means all year. He's gonna get bent over tonight. It's coming for him.
Ooh. Wow!
You're calling it? He's getting I
love this lineup. I like this lineup a lot. Margot, A-Ros, Mejia, Yandy, Zunino. I like this lineup. Kiermaier, don't forget about Kiermaier, lefty. I like Tampa.
Yeah, tonight.
I like teams that treat me right. When teams treat me right, I stay with them. They treated me right. I'm coming back with them.
There's going to be one-offs that we get, but the 2 teams I'm targeting is the Nats and the Dodgers. The
Nats are your version of Tampa for me. You like the Nats every day.
But the wind's blowing out 15 miles an hour.
You like the Nats every day, though.
Not every. No.
You like them every
definitely
day.
Today.
He's a Nats fan, Big T.
I know
he's a Nats fan.
I got a little connection with these guys, but the 15 miles an hour, the Jake Arrieta. I mean, these two things are forming, and it's going to create a beautiful home run baby tonight.
Joey Work wants some action. Okay. Well, they can't score 3. Well, you'll be on the show tonight, Joey Work. How much? I'll take Tampa over 3. Where you at, Joey Work?
Ooh.
Oh, I call his bluff. Where you at, Joey Work? How much? I got Tampa over 3.
Where are you, buddy?
Oh, he'll be in there.
Where you at?
He's not running. Joey Work won't run.
How much can I get, Joey Work? I'm just going to wait till he types it in there. Come on, Joey Work. How much can I get? Tampa over 3.
Yes, the promo code is also not means getting bent over, guys. That is not it. PGA Camp is the only one that's going to work for you to get 50% off your first payment. And then you got a chance to, we're giving out 3 $555 tickets to the PGA contest. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. Get us to 200 likes just because.
Joey Work said easy money. What's easy money? How much, Joey Work? Don't say easy money. How much can we get?
Big T's literally waiting for you to give him
I want to know how much.
We can't move this show along.
Still too. I got to pay Holden still.
You do.
Tough times.
It is rough times for you.
Big T just said tough times.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I never remember until I look at his mug.
Tough times. I won $1 million. Oh, Holden 300. Yeah. Oh, tough times, man. All right, here we go.
We can't go on until Joey Work says how much. We got to wait.
God damn it, Joey Work. Get your ass in the chat.
Joey Work, I want over 3. How much? So we can carry the show on here.
Joey Work, let's go. Uncle T, no, Reggie's Nuts is not the promo code. It is
Wait a second. We have Uncle T in the chat.
You guys stop it already.
Did he fix his name?
We have Uncle T in the chat.
Yeah, we got Uncle T.
Oh, look at this. Hold on before you move on. Oh, now Joey. Oh, I mean 3.5 is 130. Oh, you're circling back that quick, Joey Work. Oh, you said 3. What do you mean 3? You said
Joey
that,
Work.
Joey
Come on,
Work.
dude. If you're gonna jump in the chat and give
Holden.
a number, keep it.
Did he not jump in the chat and say that, Holden? I didn't say 3 because I think they're going to score like 8. Yeah. So I wouldn't have said 3.
Joey Work, get it together, bro.
I mean, comes in the chat, running his mouth, and then he says the old, oh, it's 3.5 minus 130. Oh, I mean, they're going to score like 8 anyway, so it won't be close.
Sign up for bets too. Get bets. It's $20.
Get a number. Where's the number though? How much are we betting on this thing?
I'm waiting. No, he said 500. 500 on what, Joey Work? What, 3.5? What number did you say? I'll take fine, Joey Work, 3.5. I'll take over 3.5 for 500.
Oh man, how did you get suckered into that? You just gave him a hook.
That's fine. I like Joey Work. He's a good man. I like Joey Work. He picks winners. I'll give him the extra half from what he said.
JSU.
Joey Work, 3.5, 5 sticks. We'll negotiate on the show tonight. Who's the winner? Let's go.
All right.
Let me know. We got to wait till he says book, and then we can move on.
All right. Hoops blood is boiling, but Joey Work, would you hurry up already? We got an Up to Lock show coming up in 40 minutes. We haven't even got past catching.
The hitters are the easy part.
This
is more important. We got to get Joey Work to book it.
DC.
Oh, and then Matt Smith. I mean, I'll get on all these. Oh, will you take under 8? Will you, Matt?
There
Smith?
he is.
Oh,
he took it. He took it. He took it. Boom. He took it.
There we go. Boom means I take it. That's what boom means.
Boom. That means you take it. Boom.
Okay. Boom.
Matt Smith is like Titletown. He'll just call you on like the I'll take that. I'll take that bet. Under 8. Under 8. I want under 8.
I mean, come on. I'll always remember Matt Smith because one of my buddies, Seminole, is Matt Smith. In that first golf show we did, this freaking dude was in the chat the whole time. And I thought it was a different dude, and it wasn't even him the whole show. And he waited until the end of the show to tell me.
It was funny that at least he told you, though. But
it was after the show, though.
I know, but he waited until the end. It was funny, though, that he just went with it.
Okay, we can move on now that that's booked.
Thank you very much.
Over 3.5.
Because I know Hoop his blood's boiling right now. He's like, they're gonna get me late for this Up to Lock show, 5:30 every day, premium show, premium content, DC, Hoop, Mangione, all gonna be there today.
Is that what you call him, Mangione?
There was a guy named Chuck Mangione when I was growing up.
And you call Sanchez the Sanchino? Or
Sanchino.
I kind of like it.
The Sanchino. Yeah, he is the Sanchino.
Like it.
He's not the Sanchez. They're gonna end up trading him if they. They're gonna be so stupid when they do too. All right, first base. Max Muncy, Josh Bell. So the Dodgers and the Nationals. Big T, get people some winners here. What are we doing at first? Great
man.
bat.
So I like this Baltimore and Tampa game. Trey Mancini, no one's going to play him at 5,400, and I like him a ton today in this game. Like him a lot. As you work your way down, I wonder if Rowdy Tellez is going to be Roddy Tellez is going to be in there. I assume he will be against a righty. I like him at 3,400. Going down, see if I can find any value. I mean, when did Holden knows all this stuff more than me? When did the Dodgers get this crappy Tampa Bay guy, this Yoshi? That was the Tampa guy, right?
Oh, Tony, I was just literally looking at that, saying, when did this guy? I was literally just.
I seen him yesterday. He was in there yesterday.
Yeah.
But.
I mean, he doesn't have a nice bat. Yoshi.
D-Rock. I mean, the chat. I'll always talk to this. D-Rock. Who's your top pitcher? Means. Oh, you better go in there and change the damn article then, and put a better pitcher up there.
Hey, at least he's not a dead guy this time. Give D-Rock some credit. At least he's not a dead guy. No Tellez. Joey Works says lineup is out.
All the lineups out. Man, if he's not in, then I don't see a ton of value at the position. A lot of the cheap guys, I mean, you could play. Who's this Will Craig holding for 2K?
Well, I mean, he's a 2K player for a reason.
He sucks, yeah. I mean, he's in the 5-hole. He's 2K. I mean, maybe you could punt there. Yandy Diaz for 3,200. Obviously, if I like Tampa, I like Yandy Diaz. But first base isn't as deep as it's been. Josh Bell is going to be the chalk for sure, without a doubt, because he's pretty cheap. And he's going against terrible Jake Arrieta. But I don't know. Is it windy there or something? Why is the – I don't know. I don't.
We're in Chicago? Yeah, I told you 15-mile-an-hour winds blowing out.
The total's not that high, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should bet the total over then.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should. I think that's a good bet, probably.
It doesn't make sense.
It's got to be just because Scherzer's pitching and Jake's been decent at times. But if the wind's blowing out, Scherzer can give up bombs too. He might throw a gem, but he can still give up a bomb
guys,
here and there.
Don't play Will Craig against Flaherty tonight. Just don't do it. This guy's a quadruple A hitter, and
when a guy's 2K though, it doesn't necessarily matter.
Maybe he'll walk for you. All right, JSU, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, Scherzer could easily give up a home run or two. Like that's
2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, especially if that wind's going out. So I think the over is a good bet. At first base, honestly, I might spend up at first base. I don't love, like Big T said, the spend down options. So it might be a spot where I play Muncy. I like the Dodgers like you holding again today, so I might just play Muncy there. Freddie Freeman is starting to swing a much better bat. Big T has been waiting for him to wake up.
It's a bad day for it, though, man. David Peterson's decent and lefty.
He is decent. No one's going to play him, but I'm just saying you're going to get him at lower ownership. And I can always look to, especially when I don't like the position, just looking to one of the top guys who's going to be lower owned. No one's going to play him. So first base might be a spend up spot for me because, like you said, don't love the cheap guys really in this range. You know, I'm a sucker for the Texas bats, Tony. Nate Lau at 3.9K. But obviously, I'm going to like some Texas guys.
Second base, gentleman.
T-Rock said, now I'm getting a 300-pounder for my Thursday night photo. What were the old ones? If the old ones weren't 300-pounders, what are the new ones going to look like? Woo.
So, guys, I hate the Mariners.
This is so good, too, JSU, because Holden's usually the one that likes talking about other shit. Yeah. And the more I talk about other stuff, he keeps trying to get us back in the baseball talk.
I think he knows. He knows that, like me and you'll talk about whatever, and I'll go off on tangents. So if he doesn't try and stick to baseball, we'll be on the show for 2 hours.
I just got a text from Hoop.
He just said so Seattle, the Mariners. Let's get back to the Mariners
with blood on it.
So Hoop is threatening Holden pretty much, which is why Holden is not.
I don't want to die.
Talking about random crap with us. I mean,
do you want to die?
Don't be afraid of hoop, Holden.
He sent me a cleaver with blood on it.
When did he send that? That is a little.
He didn't. I'm just making that up.
Oh,
So-
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't do that. Anyways, I'm playing Dylan Moore tonight in one lineup. I'm sure he's going up against the lefties.
I wish I
2.7.
could post that GIF I always post in the chat where it's like, who?
Dylan Moore?
Dylan Moore?
Dylan Moore, dude.
Like, that's what you came up with? You just
You
stopped
like
us
it.
from talking about all that other stuff so you could say Dylan Moore?
Uh-huh.
Wait a second. You like the Dodgers and you're playing Dylan Moore at second over Gavin Lux?
No, I'm
You
playing
started
Gavin
this-
Lux, but I like in my Dodger stack, I'll play Gavin Lux. In my other stack, I will have a one-off, and his name is Dylan Moore.
Yeah, Mr. Gavin Lux, he got it done for us yesterday. He had a nice little grand slam that helped JSU cash one lineup, which was nice.
The
But
funny thing is, I thought of you when he hit it because I heard you say it on the show, talking him up. I didn't play him, but I love him too. And then right when he hit it, I was like, JSU freaking called that.
I'm telling you right now, and who was down on him too, Tony? It wasn't you because you didn't.
It wasn't me because I love him.
Was it Kate
probably
Fallick or
DC.
DC?
Yeah.
I can't remember who, but someone said it might have been Kay Fallick. It might have been Kay Fallick who said, "Oh, I don't know about him." I've been just waiting for him to come alive here, and he's starting to look a lot better. And I said it on that show even before, obviously, he hit that bomb that yesterday. I said it on the show. He was starting to look a little better to me, and he has. I mean, he's had some big games, multiple hit games, 2 hits, last like 6 games, 4 times. Gavin Lux is starting to come alive. He's still 3,300 on a team where I just said I like them as a stack. So I'm definitely going to like some of these cheap guys, especially Lux at second base. Also, Jazz Chisholm, I think is how you say his name.
My boy.
He
That was my play yesterday. That was the
he
end of
comes-
the day.
He comes off the IL and just proceeds to, get 2 hits in his first 2 games back. No rust whatsoever, it looks like, for Mr. Jazz. Our guy DC definitely called him at the beginning of the year. Give him credit for that. And Eflin, you can target lefties against him still. He's a pretty good pitcher. He's not someone I'm probably going to full stack unless the team has a bunch of power lefties. But you can take 1 or 2 of these lefties against Eflin, and I think Jazz is really good. You can play him at second or shortstop. So give me those 2 guys. That's really the 2 guys who I am looking at second base.
Did you go, Big T?
No, that's very offensive though that you didn't know. I
don't even know where we are anymore. This has been a tornado of the show.
Holden, your job is to stay with us.
I can. It's a little
Guys,
difficult.
if you think this is a tornado, wait until the golf show. I'm gonna be.
Oh, I've
drunk
seen it
after,
'cause you don't have a
2
host.
glasses of wine.
Right. If you had a host, it wouldn't go get so cockamamie. It'd be fine.
What if we wanted to go cockamamie?
Well, I actually enjoy it. I like it that you go nuts. 4 hours a little excessive, but whatever.
Yeah, but we go 2 hours for everybody, and then we go like another hour and a half for the subs.
How many 8-year-olds do you think you could beat up, JSU? I'm just looking at you now. At one time.
I always enjoy those conversations of how many you could beat up.
Yeah, like if I had a cage full of 20 of them and let them out,
Yeah, he would definitely lose to 20 of them.
you would lose the 28-year-olds.
I mean, 20 is a lot. Like,
Wait, so why am I fighting 8-year-olds?
Because I asked you. I mean, you want to get crazy? Let's go. Can you do it? Yes or no?
no, he's not taking down 28.
Cat,
20?
what is the odds that JSU takes down 28-year-olds? Now, let's
Not even 28-year-old girls.
What about? Are we saying
Little
like right
boys.
now? Are we saying like right now in the prime of my
No,
life?
right now.
Like,
What do you mean? We're not talking about your prime. I mean, come on.
one has a
Right
shank,
now.
one has a shank, and another has
They get weapons now too.
and another has brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles aren't good.
So now I'm fighting 8-year-olds with shanks and brass.
There's only 2 of them with weapons. The other 18 got nothing, just their dukes.
They're dukes.
All right, I'm
Like
taking
that-
them all
that old
down.
Adam
I'm
Sandler
taking them all
song.
down. That's the answer, chat.
Holden, did you remember that Adam Sandler song? The
I ain't got no dukes. I ain't got no dukes. Love your dukes. I ain't got no dukes.
You do that. That's funny.
They're all gonna laugh at you. For those of you that have never heard, they're all going to laugh at you from Adam Sandler. I know Adam Sandler's old and he's lame.
That CD is not lame.
Dude, he was so funny in his 20s. Oh my God. That is one of the great comedy albums.
Toll Booth Willie.
We have a lot of different opinions in chat. There are a lot of
I got an opinion.
here.
Let's get to
what?
Let's get to
about how many 8-year-olds I could take down. Like,
I mean, there's no way 20. So.
I don't know, Big T.
20?
Yeah.
I'm scrappy.
Yeah. I'm so torn on this. It really would be a toss.
He's not taking down 20. Like
28-year-olds?
I mean, this 20. Is like the wheelhouse because my kids and their friends are all in that age bracket.
How tall is your son?
20 of them are.
I can't wait to go down to Kentucky and Big T's got 28.
Just take all the neighborhood. I mean, it's about how many
ready
kids
to try and whoop me.
Oh, how many? Do you have any that are taller than JSU right now, or the?
I mean, probably at least half of them are.
Yeah, they're about his size.
Half of them are taller than me. What?
Yeah, 5'5" is not a big 8-year-old.
I mean, my daughter's 5'6".
Don't forget the half.
5.
Right? Don't short me.
All right, 5'4.5". That's fine.
No, that's even worse.
Welcome to Worcester. The state charges $1.25.
I'm gonna need a nap after this show. I'm just telling you right now. You guys are wearing me out. It's you wanted me not to stay on target. Fine. Now you're complaining.
That was Simon. Oh, I hope everyone can hear Simon. That was the best ever. Did you?
What did he say?
That was so good. I wish people could have heard it.
What did he say?
Simon, play it so everyone can hear it. Oh, it's just so good.
I knew it too because I was on mute for a second when.
What does he do? What does that even mean?
Yeah, see, that's on the CD. It's on the Toll Booth Willie. Come on, Holden. You just.
Oh, he did not do a good Toll Booth Willie. That was not a good.
Oh, it was a great impression.
I'm very naked.
Oh, I'm on Simon.
Simon destroyed you.
Yeah, Simon. That was a good. I don't know if everyone could hear him though. So I think we might have been the only ones that could hear it.
All right, third base.
I haven't even talked about second base.
Who cares?
Do I get to talk about second base?
Yes, I really would like to move on to third.
So we still got a half hour yet. What are you rushing
for? We don't have a half hour.
We don't? We got as long as we need here. I mean, stop. So second base, I mean, Toronto is a team that is so expensive that all of a sudden that team I was talking about with the two pitchers in Seattle, you can circle, but I mean, they are so expensive, but they're in this park that we said is incredible. It's hot in Tampa. I mean, you can always play Toronto, and like no one's going to play Marcus Semien at 6,200. That is so expensive, but I mean, Toronto could go off. I mean, they have so much upside, so you have to consider all these Toronto guys. Kiki Hernandez, I like Boston in this game too against Ross Stripling, so. You have to go there. I mean, Jazz, like JSU said, is a good play. Brandon Lowe on my Tampa, lefty, literally will be 1% owned. I mean, no one is going to – is he Lowe or Lau, Holden?
Brandon Lau and Nate Lowe.
Brandon Lau. I like that now. Brandon Lau. I'm going to remember that. I've always probably got it backwards.
No, you won't.
Love it.
I learned it because of my Texas stacking. I just learned it from watching.
When you play that dude every day, you better know his name. So, yeah, let's move on to third base.
Please do, Tony.
I got to go right away into third.
The floor is yours.
Huh?
You know what? Hold on. Take your time. Give me 1 sec. I'll just tell you. I'll give you a third baseman tonight.
Is it going to be better than Dylan Moore?
Justin Turner.
He didn't even play last night. Is he okay?
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Roll him out against our boy Kelly tonight. Kelly's getting shelled. Merrill Kelly can go shove it. He's done. That's my guy. He's going to give up a home run tonight. Maybe 2. One of them will be to Turner if he's in there. It's my take. I'm sticking to it.
There you go.
What do you got?
I want JSU to go first.
All right, JSU, third base.
All right. Well, I mean, I'll start off with Justin Turner as well if I have to pick one guy at the top. Rafael Devers, though, I could easily see myself going there. Those are probably my 2 favorite at the top. Going down, I mean, I don't want to pick on Peterson too much, but Austin Riley is 3,800. I could see myself playing him, 2 homers in his last 3 games. 3,800 is pretty cheap, so I could see myself going to him for cheap. Anyone else though I like? Not really seeing any other cheap guys I love.
I don't want to call it thin. I don't want to call
it. It's kind of thin. Just, Jonathan VR, if he makes the lineup, I don't know if we have a Mets lineup yet. If he makes the lineup, I could see myself playing him as well. Okay. 3,400. I don't like Charlie Morton's not a guy who I'm afraid to take a bat from. I'm not going to like full stack up the Mets or anything, but he's not a guy I'm afraid to take 1 or 2 hitters against.
All right. What do you got, Big T?
Hottest hitter in baseball. Who is it, Holden?
The hottest hitter in baseball.
Jose Ramirez?
Shohei Ohtani.
He might even be hotter than Ohtani, honestly.
Aaron Judge.
We're at freaking third base, so amuse me and at least say a third baseman.
You're asking me questions. I'm answering them. Nolan Arenado.
JSU got it right.
It's got to be Arenado.
Absolutely on fire right now, and we know how I like the on fire hitters. I mean, the dude is destroying the baseball right now. 6, 7, 9, 11 hits in the last 5 games. He's got 4 home runs and 4 straight games with home runs. Massive upside. You have to consider him. Devers, yeah. If I play Boston, I'm not going to play Devers as a one-off, but if I stack Boston or even Toronto, love Devers. I mean, I think that game is really, really good. BGO just feels too expensive to me. I don't know. Like, I always play Toronto. BGO never really gets it done. The good thing is no one's really going to play him either. I don't think at 4,500. So not worried about that. Franco I like Baltimore. I don't think that many people are going to be on Baltimore, and I do like Baltimore. I like the lineup. Franco 4,100. He's going to be crazy low owned, and I like the spot for Baltimore. So those are my guys.
Tony, we got in the chat.
Yeah, so Tellez is in. Rowdy's in. Come on, Joey Work. What do you mean he's not in?
Blowing it, dude.
Joey Work.
Joey Work. Now he's not coming out to Colorado after trying to talk people in. I mean, Joey Work's just a mess today. Joey Work, get it together, bro. All right, JSU.
I mean, he said that he got me all tilted because I wanted to play Rowdy. He said he wasn't in. I was depressed. Yeah. Now Rowdy Undertaker gif is back in our lives.
JSU, here's the shortstop pool tonight. Jazz, Lux, Galvis, Willy Adames. If you're targeting John Means, you better play Willy Adames, Big T. Guy's been hitting the ball a lot better lately. Exit velo's up just a little bit. JSU, what do you got at shortstop?
Especially if you need like a cheap rate too, $3K for him for sure. If you're stacking those guys up. Tampa Bay. So if I don't, Tampa Bay. If I don't play Jazz at second, I'm going to play him at shortstop. Like I'm definitely going to play Jazz for sure. So whether I play him at second or shortstop, same thing with Gavin Lux. So it feels like I'm going to play one of these guys at second and one of these guys at shortstop, most likely, which is what I'm going to do on my main team. But other guys, I could look to at shortstop. I mean, you can obviously spend up for a Bogarts if you're stacking Boston, Toronto. Tony talked about this Boston-Toronto game. Like all these price tags for Toronto are so inflated that they're going to be lower owned for sure. And that ballpark, Big T, you talk about it all the time, like targeting certain ballparks. That ballpark is definitely a park to target for hitters.
And it's hot. It's hot. We've been waiting for hot weather. It's hot out there today.
Yep, for sure. So I could see myself if I was spending all the way up playing, someone from that game, either Bichette or Bogarts, one of those two guys. Freddie Galvis. He's
Why
cheap.
Why are they saying Rowdy Tellez is playing center field? There is no way. That has to be wrong. I've heard tons of people say it though. I mean, I'm sure he's not playing center, but everyone's saying it, so they must have listed it that way or something. There's literally no way though.
They listed him as center field. No, they did.
That fat dude cannot be playing in center field. It's impossible.
Why is Grichuk listed as DH? That's got to be
it's just backwards, I'm sure.
Yeah.
There's no way that fat dude is in center field. If he actually somehow was, which he's not, there's no way he is, then we better be playing more Boston because that big boy cannot be in center field.
There's no Rowdy Tellez in the lineup today.
I mean, I see him in there.
It's showing him in there.
From the Blue Jays Twitter 3 minutes ago. Semyon, Bichette, Vlad, Teoscar, Grichuk, Gurriel, Biggio, Davis, Maguire.
Who do they have at center field?
Davis. So,
yeah.
Joey Work, you were right. Just kidding, bro.
I mean, my lineup still says it's the other one, but I'm sure you're right.
Yeah,
he can't be in center field anyway, so it probably is wrong, the one I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter anyways. I mean, we'll find out before then.
Okay. Third base. We did that. Shortstop. We did that. Outfield.
I didn't get to talk about shortstop yet. How come you keep wanting to skip me? This is very hurtful.
He keeps skipping you, Tony.
No, it's very hurtful.
Because I want, JSU kind of got his feelings hurt earlier, and I want to make him feel more important.
Is it working, JSU?
There is literally nothing anyone can say to me. I got people calling me a 15-year-old girl when I drink, and I got people giving me short jokes. There's nothing anyone can say to me that's going to actually hurt my feelings.
All right, fine. Your dog's going to hate you for the rest of his life.
It's fine.
He's going to be like, you cut my balls off. I'll like your girlfriend more.
That's fine. They can go. I'll buy them a friggin' a cabin or a house.
BigT, how's third base looking, buddy?
I mean, can I talk about shortstop or
if you want to?
About third base? I mean,
no,
I thought we were on shortstop.
We already went back to third base.
Yeah, should I go back to third?
Go back to
third. Let's go back to third. Where I liked Arenado, we talked about it. Should we go back?
All right, shortstop. Let's do it. Is it Freddie Galvis?
So I don't ever play. I mean, people, you should know this, Holden.
Because he's against the lefty.
But Yarbrough's not going to go like crazy. I don't not like Freddie. I just would much rather play your boy Willy Adames. I mean, he's cheaper. He is hot. He's going to be – he might not be that low owned, actually. I mean, he'll be like 10% just because his price is nice and cheap. You were right. That's why I like Holden on baseball shows, because he adds some nice insight. Like, just a good call here. Hitting freaking good. I mean, he's looking good at the plate right now. And he's towards the bottom of the lineup. He's exactly what I want. A nice little savings, 3K. Sign me up for Willy Adames on my team. We got my boy Nick Ahmed. Don't forget about him. Mr. Kershaw, he's 2,600. Let's look up what everyone else loves to get tilted about, BVP.
Oh, BVP?
Let's see if he's got any success.
Don't do BVP. Come on, man.
Let's take a little gander down this road, Mr. Holden.
Last time I saw Tony give some BVP takes in the Discord, it was Timmy Anderson, and he donged like his first at bat.
And tonight, see, this is how it's going to work for you. Holden, this is where it works. I know how to use the BVP. People laugh at it. Nick Ahmed is not a BVP play, so he's out of play. He's only 5 for 29. I think 29 is a decent sample, too. Kershaw's owned him a little bit, and we can just play. Like, if that said 12 for 29 with 2 bombs or 3 bombs, he would be in play for me. But it says 5 for 29, no bombs. He's out. He sucks versus Kershaw. I didn't want to play him anyways, but if I saw good BVP, maybe. I'm going to play Willy Adames, though. I like him. If I don't go to the Toronto game, I mean, both of those guys are great plays. Bogarts, Bo Bichette, Jazz, we already talked about. Gavin Lux, you can play there. All those guys are good plays, but my favorite play, if I had to pick one, for sure, Holden's boy, Willy Adames.
All right. So now we're ready for the outfield. I actually need 2 cheap outfielders, so maybe you can help me out here today. It's going to be, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be tough not to go to the Nats. The wind's blowing out at Wrigley, and it doesn't look like it's going to stop, and we get 15 mile an hour. That's fine. So Schwarber's got to be in the circle of trust today. At least for me, he's going to be there. There's cheap guys for the Dodgers. Beatty's if Beatty's in there, I guess you could play Beatty. D-Rock and a couple other guys over here. They like Kyle Lewis again. So there's somebody to throw out, and he's pretty cheap. He's only 3.2.
Yeah, he also sucks.
It's Seattle. I mean,
Seattle never scores. No, don't ever mention another Seattle. Seattle sucks.
We're done. Yeah. No more Seattle today.
I literally heard Big T in my head before he said Seattle sucks. Him say Seattle sucks. Like in my head. I literally heard him say it before he even said it. Like I knew, and he's right. Seattle does suck.
Sometimes we try to overcomplicate things, and I don't understand why. Like, why do we want to play Seattle? Sure, maybe they go off. Anything could happen in baseball. They could crush. But over the course of the season, Seattle is not going to make us money.
I tend to agree. Seattle, like Big T said, like, he's not saying you can't play like one batter against them, but like targeting Seattle is not going to be something that's going to win you money long term. Just not.
And people stack them. I mean, I stacked them like yesterday or the day before. I mean, I've done it, but sometimes you got to do it a few times to learn your lesson. And they're just, especially in this park too. So that's another good example. Maybe they go on the road. I have no idea where they go next, obviously. Maybe they go to some like Baltimore or something. I would love them in Baltimore where you get a little bit better of a park. I don't know. Like, parks mean a lot to me in baseball. And this park sucks too. So you're going to take a bad lineup in a bad park just because the prices are good? No thanks.
Stick a fork in it.
Yeah.
So who do we got? Fine, we're taking Seattle out of the mix. Soto, Schwarber, who do you got?
I mean, I don't like Washington, so I'm not on them with you.
So maybe
I like my Tampa team. A-Roz, Margot is 3,600. I love Margot today. Go to the other side. I love that game. I mean, no one's going to be on that Tampa game with me. I love that game. Cedric Mullins, Austin Hayes in the 1 and 2 hole. Sign me up for that game. I love that. Toronto, every time Toronto plays, Teoscar and Grichuk, and even Gurriel to a lesser extent because no one plays him. Teoscar and Grichuk have upside, like crazy upside. So we just talked about how Seattle doesn't get you to the winner's circle. You know who does? Toronto, because they hit freaking bombs. And yeah, they're expensive, but who cares? Like, play cheaper pitchers, do something because they can score runs. We got this Boston lineup, and it's exactly what I wanted to see too. Vertigo up in the 2 hole. Franchi, who's been absolutely horrific in the 9 hole, but he's 2,200, so you can get a little savings going there. I mean, I don't ever mind in baseball. If you like a stack or a game like this Toronto game, just to play a dude that you think's terrible in a good environment, in a good stack because they're so cheap, I think that's fine. Okay.
JSU, outfield. Let's do it.
Yeah, and quick on the Red Sox too, like Bobby Dahlbeck's in there hitting 8th. Like, I don't mind if at first base going to him because I do like the Sox, and 2,900 at first. Couldn't really find many cheap first basemen. Rowdy Tellez was going to be one of the guys, but he's probably not in there.
I still see half the things. Like 2 more just came out that said he's in there, so we need confirmation.
I don't know, what the hell? Well, here's all I can tell you. The Blue Jays official Twitter said he's out or he's not playing. That's 11 minutes ago, and that's the latest.
This happens like a couple times a week, though, where one place sends it, the other place. I mean, I'm guessing that Holdens is right. I'm guessing that he's out just based on the fact that they put him in center field. But, yeah, I mean, we don't really need to. If he's in, he's a good play. If he's not, it really doesn't matter in baseball. Like, we don't have to go crazy over it once we find out.
What do you got for me here, JSU?
Yeah, so, I mean – There's so many outfielders, and I'm trying to narrow it down for some of the people. I love
Get out of here, Joey Work. Joey Work's making fun of how I said Verdugo. I'll say it however I want to say it, Joey Work.
How'd you say it?
I don't know. I must have said it wrong. I don't know. Holden didn't make fun of me.
Yeah, Holden's usually on top of that. Holden, you're slacking on this show. You got to step it up.
Oh, shut up. I'm not slacking.
Oh,
you know how much
God.
work you guys are giving me today? This is ridiculous. I love it. It's a fun show. I'm just saying.
Teoscar Hernandez, just because of the price tag at 5.1K, he's going to be lower owned because of it. You know, he was down at like 4,200 kind of recently. The price has started to creep up, and now he's just over 5K. Woo, I like him as a play, though.
Yeah, sure. We always talk about this, though, where we don't want to play 1 through 5 of a lineup. But when the prices get this high, I think there's even an edge to go circle back and play 1 through 5 because no one's going to afford that crap. The only way we can do it is to play our Seattle pitchers, which I like. But you know how much upside you have with 1 through 5 in that lineup? Like, they could all get 20 plus.
Right. And it's just like, you know, every slate is a little different. And there is case in point right here. Me and Big T are talking. We know for a fact it's just going to be so hard for people to get 1 through 5 with how expensive they are. So we know it's going to be different. We know that's going to lead to at least a few of those guys being extremely low owned. So that's going to make that entire stack really low owned. Even if, let's just say, for instance, 1 or 2 of those guys happen to be like 10% or something. Who cares? Like, the whole lineup as a whole, 1 through 5, will not be will not be high owned. So I like it. Yeah, I mean, for sure we can look to those guys. But you want to talk about a guy that'll bring you to the winner's circle. This guy has brought me to the winner's circle more times this year, and he's came out of nowhere. I didn't even know who this guy was at the start of the season. Adolis Garcia. This dude hits friggin' bombs, and for some reason, DraftKings will continue to not put him over 4K. He's 3,800 still. Tony Niehaus. It's not even like, okay, he's facing righty. I don't even care who he's facing. Like, I don't care. The dude hits friggin' bombs. What do you want?
Nothing.
This is how DFS works, though, and when you get ahead of a team like JSU has, where he's had success with Texas, you can just get to ride the wave, and you get to just keep playing them, feeling good about it. I just think Texas sucks. I haven't been on the run, so they just never look good to me. And I'm going to keep fading. JSU is going to keep playing, and hopefully they go off once a week so JSU can ship, and I can be right the other 6 days.
Though, Tony, you could just play him as a one-off.
I'm not playing a Texas one-off.
Sorry, Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie, we're sorry.
Buddy. Don't listen to your owner. They're not growing back.
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
My father just walked in, so he got all excited.
Gone forever, bro. Okay.
Yeah, not coming back. And that, I mean, the poor guy's got a cone on his head. He can't even adjust the situation. Very hurtful.
That friggin' cone sucks to look. I hate that damn cone. It does suck.
Guys, here's the deal. 5:30 Eastern, Monday through Friday. We do 7 days a week, but 5:30 Monday through Friday. Premium show up to lock today. Hoop, DC, Mango. Okay, we got that. We got PGA Champ for 50% off your first payment. PGA Champ. Okay, that's the code. 50% off first payment. Sign up today by the golf show tonight at 9 Eastern. You got a chance. They're giving out 2 $555 tickets. It's ridiculous what these guys are doing now. Okay. I'm going to propose that we give our plays of the day. Are you boys ready?
As long as you don't start us by saying Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore is not going to be my play of the day.
Okay. Well, then I'm in. As long as you don't
JSU.
do that.
It's the JSU play of the day. I don't know what we call it.
Well, the Supercuts play of the day.
All right, you did get a haircut.
Yeah.
Yep. You took that half inch off your head.
Yep.
JSU. You should grow your hair up.
He's back to 5'4" now.
No, I'm gonna do the Khabib. I'm gonna leave the beard next. I'm gonna trim the beard up, but I'm gonna leave the beard with the shaved head.
No,
good. I agree.
I'm gonna pull that off next time.
What's
the girlfriend likes the whole thing shaved. She likes the beard off, but I think I'm gonna pull the Khabib.
She likes the beard off till you get in there and tickle her with it.
Supercuts play of the day.
I can't. This show is ridiculous.
The best part is Holden's been the most serious the whole show.
I know. How is it that Holden's
That's my favorite part.
Serious? Oh, God. All right. Supercut play of the day is going to be my guy, Jazz Chisholm.
You can't take my guy.
Yeah, you can.
He was my guy yesterday, and he's my guy today. Damn it!
You can't go Big T, talk to this guy.
You can't triple stamp and double stamp.
Same play out twice in a row.
All right, that's fine.
I agree with JSU until he said
that's
you can't
fine.
triple stamp.
You know what?
Double stamp.
That's fine. Fine. If that's what you got to do, let's go to the workbench. I'd rather hear the workbench play.
Oh, you're going first. Okay, you want me to go? Let me see.
Yeah.
Who am I going to give? So I only got to give one hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me pour one out to Wilmer Flores. He's not going to be out.
And Wilmer, he's got to rest it up. He'll be here when we need him later.
All right.
He's not out for the year or something, is he? That'd be depressing.
Shut up, Mangone. Shut your mouth. Get ready for your show. Get out of the chat. Go do some work.
I agree with Mangone. I mean, you got to just jump in there when you
You
got
know
to play.
what?
You
That's
like.
it. I'm done with you too. JSU, I'm on your side from here on out. Okay, Big T. What's
You're
the
never on
workbench?
my side. This is bull.
What's the workbench, buddy?
I am going to go with a first inning home run too. Austin Hayes is going to hit a bomb off Ryan Yarbrough. No one's going to have him. The chat's going to be celebrating. Well, it's bottom of the first inning, so we got to wait till the bottom half of the first. But we're going to get a bomb right out of the gate. Austin Hayes, Trey Mancini might even go back to back right after that. But Austin Hayes is that guy, and the pitcher is definitely my boy from Seattle, Logan Gilbert.
Okay. Edibles play of the day. This man has a 230 ISO against left-handed pitching. He's cheap. His name is Dylan Moore, and he plays for the Seattle Mariners. And he's going to get you double-digit points tonight for almost nothing. And this is what you get, JSU, when you steal Jazz Chisholm from me. That's all I'm saying. Dylan Moore, and he's going to shove it in your AirPod.
You just,
Hey,
you
Big
said
T,
you
you
weren't
know
going to
who?
do that, and then you didn't.
You know who I'm not
Stole me.
playing today? Dylan Moore.
Yeah.
You're going to play him?
Yeah, I'm
Great
not
call.
playing him today.
Great
mean,
call.
Dylan
Steve
Moore.
Risen's home run call, too.
This is like when we finish the NBA shows and Mangone brings up like Paul Millsap. Like you
Yeah,
bringing
that's
up
a horrible
Dylan Moore. Like that's what happened. Whoa, what are you doing?
Mo,
That's
pull
the
Manta over here. You guys got
This
me
is why,
spit
Tony, you
sweat.
were supposed to go last,
Yeah.
so it could like your effect could
Hey,
overcome
Simon.
the Holden Kushner.
Simon,
effect.
can you get in Tony's ear and say, turn it off?
Nah, I mean,
It's a really fun show. I had a blast.
No, that's only on premium.
Oh, all right. Simon, do I get to do it? Turn it off? Make sure you go to the
Yeah.
turn it off.